Hi Leo, and welcome to another reading with Tiffany's Tarology. My name is Tiffany. If this is your first time being here with me today, I'm going to be doing your tarot reading from the Light Seers Tarot deck. We have a beautiful oracle deck from one of my favorite creators, Vanessa Samina, called the Wild Muse Oracle. And we also have one of my other favorite oracle decks called the Shaman's Dream Oracle. So we're going to be pulling your tarot cards first, looking into the month of January, and we'll pull these oracles back at the end for words of advice. So Leo, I hope that you are ready for a wonderful 2024. It is an 8-year, it is the year of Leo. I feel like you're going to be going through so many positive changes. We have the Nine of Swords here to start though, so you're definitely getting through some emotional baggage, maybe linked to a lover with the Lover's card coming out there. But also, we can't just think of the Lover's card as only romantic. This could also be contracts, commitments, negotiations. Oh, Leo, Three of Swords. Okay, you guys are really going through it with heartbreak. But they're, oof. Okay, I'm going to have to look into the Three of Cups because I'm like, this card can mean a celebratory energy, right? When you have the Three of Cups, that's what it's supposed to mean. But in the context of this reading so far for January for you, with all these kind of, seems like maybe there's a third party situation, and I'm not sure that this is actually a celebratory card. So we're going to come back to it. But I'm just feeling like with Nine of Swords, the Lovers, the Three of Swords, the Three of Cups, some of you may have been in a third party situation, or that's coming to the light in January. Okay, we have Page of Cups. We have the Moon card. Ace of Pentacles. And what else we got, Spirit? We got the Magician. Wow, wow, wow. Spirit, I'm going to need some clarification. So what is this Three of Cups? Just so we can dive into this reading. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Okay. And then what is this Page of Cups? Whoa. Whoa, you guys. These cards are flying. Okay. So, that's what we got. We got the Nine of Pentacles, the Fool, the Ace of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. So a lot of energy here, but I'm going to break it down for you guys, okay? We'll go slow. We'll go step by step as well, because I like you guys to be informed. But first and foremost, let us start at the beginning, my beautiful Leo. What is it that's been on your mind? What is it that's been causing you so much grief? January, unfortunately, seems like it's starting off a little bit heavy. But I also want you to know that because of this heaviness that you're feeling, because of this heartbreak that you're going through, you are becoming a new person inside and out. Because there is this need for you to go through this transformation. There is about to be a full moon in Leo coming up pretty soon. And Spirit wants you to kind of understand that you have to shed the parts of you that can't come with you from 2023 into 2024. So the beginning of 2024, this January, is going to be a little bit hard because you're being forced to reflect on what it is that you need to let go of and leave behind. So for some of you, it is actually a love relationship. I'm not here to do love readings per se. I like a good love reading, but I also understand the importance of doing a good solid tarot reading, and love is a part of our everyday lives. So I don't shy away when it comes up. But I want you guys to also know that the Lover's card is a card of contracts. It can sometimes be doing what you love. Some of you may be disconnected from the things that you love. Some of you might be ending contracts that you thought that you would always have. And this can be a relationship contract, a work contract, a business contract. But there is a part of you that wants so badly for this situation to go forward. But you know that it's time to let this go to shed the tears, to allow the healing, and to really just be your authentic self as you walk into 2024. There's so much that you've gone through in this relationship. So much that you've gone through in this contract. And Spirit is saying, it's okay. Let that go. Leave it in 23. One of the things that just came to me, because I do know a lot of Leo placements, and I have a lot of placements in Leo, is Leos are going through, Leo risings more specifically, are going through Pluto through their 7th house of relationships and contracts for the next 20 years. So a lot of you are going to be experiencing a massive shift in your love life, in your contractual lives, business lives, because this Pluto is ripping things up from the earth and saying, it's time to start over. And so you're going to go through a death and rebirth in your relationship part of your house, in your 7th house of relationships, contracts, and unions. So let it go though, and don't let it define you in 2024 is what I hear Spirit say. So with the 3 of Cups, I do feel in some ways that this card is twofold. We do have some celebratory, Page of Pentacles, like moving forward, but we also have this third party conflict that may have caused all of this to really fall apart in the first place. Because with this 5 of Wands, we'll kind of cover those up. There was definitely an internal and external struggle to figure out how to get through this kind of tricky situation that you were left with, where you were really trying to hold on to faith that things could get better, things could be fixed. But there was a part of you that was also like, I don't know that this can be fixed. And you see this person down here is like falling off of the wands. This one's climbing up the wands. This one's standing on him. Like there's a lot of chaos and conflict, right? And the person at the top is like reaching for fire, and that's never going to be a good thing. So I also feel like it's just been a lot of chaos in your relationship sector in your life lately. And definitely you've been dealing with some outside forces that are causing some issues in your relationship sector. But Spirit says there is going to be a new opportunity for you. And I'm a sole believer that new opportunities don't have to come with new faces. So if you're a person who believes that you and your partner just need a new lease on love, great. Maybe that is what this will mean. You and that partner will find a way to go down a new path where you're planting seeds again, you're waiting for them to grow, and there's patience. But I also see some of you saying, hey, I'm going on this new path alone. I'm believing that I'm as sturdy as this tree, this root of this tree I'm standing on. And I believe that the seeds I plant will blossom into something bigger and better for me in my future. And I don't have to wait for this tumultuous third party, chaotic energy, love situation, karmic situation, contractual situation to keep going nowhere. I can invest in myself. So it really depends on how you feel. But I do feel like there's 2 sets of kind of energies here. For some people, you are going to be, celebrating the progress forward. And for some of you, you are going to be really moving beyond the chaos of a third party situation or a conflict that really impacted your love life and your stability. And you're going to start afresh or start anew. The others of you, though, you will be figuring out how to plant new seeds with your partner, how to make things work with that partner, that partnership, that job, and go in a new direction. But I do see there's like this split, this crossroads of those planting and those taking off. So put yourself where you are. So with the Page of Cups, there is something new and exciting coming into the relationship. So that could be, wow, me and my partner finally found out that the two of us want to go on a trip and reignite our flame. There's new passions that are coming up all of a sudden, and we're working it out and we're starting afresh. Like Page of Cups is that new, brand new chalice, of water. It's like this new, thing. But for some of you, this is also, wow, there's this really amazing opportunity that I had no idea was coming into my life. And what I thought I had before doesn't even compare to this. So again, put you where you fit. But this is going to be a month. Excuse me. This is going to be a month where you begin, let's start with the Fool card, to take a leap of faith towards what it is that you desire in these relationships, love outcomes, and situations. And some of you are going to be putting yourself out there for people to find you, for new love to come in, for a new job opportunity to find you, for something to come in that gives you new life. And you are going to be taking a leap of faith. It's not going to be easy, but it's a leap of faith. The Nine of Pentacles is often a single card. So some of you will be learning how to pour into yourself, start giving back to yourself more love and self-care, and maybe you're not spending all these extra resources on someone else because that relationship is now over and you're pouring into yourself more. And I see Spirit saying you're going to start to see the glow up of just feeling more heart-centric, because your heart is now in this situation, whether you've revamped the old or you're living in the new. And there is this ability for you to let go of holding on to situations that don't make you feel loved, make you feel heard, make you feel cared for, and move into situations that give you more love, more joy, more peace. But it does come with needing to set proper boundaries, but you can do that with love. You don't have to come from that stern King of Swords energy. You can be really like, you know what? I love and care about this relationship so much, but I love and care about me more. And I hope that we can remain friends. I hope that our business relationship can remain amicable. I hope that in the future, if we work together, as I go off into this new company, we can meet again and, collaborate. But I have to go my own way. And for those of you who feel kind of more like this is a relationship that you're working out, I see you telling your partner, this is how I'm feeling. This is how you make me feel. This is what I want and what I know I deserve. And if that's what you have for me, I'll stay. But if that's not what you have for me, I respect and love you. And I respect and love myself enough that I'm going to bounce. And it's not going to be easy. You're going to be second guessing yourself the whole way. But Spirit is saying with the Moon card here, you're being intuitively led. And although you're not going to be able to see the outcome just yet, it's being hidden from you. Spirit wants you to choose. Do you go with the dark? Do you go with the light? Do you choose the shadow? Do you choose the enlightenment? It is ultimately up to you. And in this world, especially this world of spirituality, I've come to learn that there is no right or wrong. There is just a choice that is made, and the after effects of that choice will be felt, for good or for worse. Or I should say for better or for worse. This is a very karmic year though. So if you've been wronged by someone or you've been wronging someone, like maybe this whole situation is flip-flopped, put yourself where you are. There will be karmic realizations this year in 2024. And January is just the beginning, and Spirit is not going to give you all the details. But this moon, Leo, this full moon in Leo, there'll be a glow up about who you are. And don't ever for a second doubt your ability to love and be loved. Because you are precious, you are wonderful, you are beautiful, you are handsome, you are capable. I believe in you. Spirit says, whatever you decide, you will begin to pour into yourself and new abundance will come from it. More grounded love, more stable security with your finances, a better business. Maybe some of you were holding on to someone, like for my business people, who was not pouring into you the way that you wanted to pour into them, or not pouring into the business equally, or you had differing opinions. And it was pulling you apart. But Spirit said, I wanted that to happen so that you could receive the prize that you were due, because with that person, you were not going to be able to manifest the things that you needed. It's plain as day. I love when Spirit makes tarot so cool and turns it into such a beautiful story, because we all have free will, right? We all have the ability to plant this seed and to manifest our reality. But what we decide to do, the actions that we take, the things we're willing to put up with, will ultimately affect us in a way, that is either going to benefit us in the long run or going to make us have to make changes down the line. But Spirit says, I'm giving you this ability to put up proper boundaries where they need to be, so that you can receive the prize of love, companionship, financial gain, abundance, stability, prosperity. But all I'm asking that you do is tend to your heart. You see this person's hands are really dirty because they've been sowing seeds in the ground, right? Spirit really wants you to get back in touch with the earth, grounding your energy, hearing what Spirit has to say, and figuring out how do you want to plant this seed that you're being given. Because I feel like there's endless possibilities. You can plant the seed back in the same stagnant water, pot, whatever, soil, and see what it grows. You can give it a new environment and watch it flourish, or you give it a new environment and it dies, right? There's all these possibilities, these endless possibilities, and Spirit is saying it is up to you to decide. And I think when January hits, there's not going to be a lot of, I feel like, solid clarity on what exactly you are supposed to do, because Spirit also wants you to rely on your intuition, to pay attention to your boundaries that need to be placed, and to also begin to ask for what it is that you want. If you want a better aligned relationship, then go get that relationship. Manifest that relationship. Try to call it in. If you want to move forward and you want to be out of this situation, manifest that. So this is really, I feel like, an open call for you to get what it is that you desire. And Spirit is saying you are the creator, the creatrix. You decide the outcome. I'm merely here to let you know that this situation here has got to change. Because your soul, your heart, your emotions were not being tended for and cared for in this particular situation. So again, whether this is a job, a romantic partnership, there is this need for you to really walk in a new direction. And you're tired. 9 of Wands. I like the 9 of Wands. I resonate a lot with the 9 of Wands. It is also a fiery card. You are broken. You are tired. You are tattered. You see her little shirt here, like her shoulder. Let me focus this. Her shoulder is like showing a little skin there, right? Because she has been on the move. She's been on a journey. But it's the Wounded Warrior card. And in tarot, when we get this card for the querent, we tell them Spirit is saying, don't give up just yet. You're almost there. So don't give up, Leo. There is something waiting for you, something better out there for you. You just have to believe it's on the way. So let's jump into our oracle to see what advice Spirit has for us. We're going to start with the Shaman's Oracles of Spirit. It seems like this 2024, this January, is going to be a little bit of a rough start for my Leos. But what do you have for them? We got this card, the Heart Home Compassion with Aries. It says, in the hand, the universe is your partner and the wall, obstacles. Okay. So very similar again to Aries. You got heart home. You are being drawn and attracted to the things that Spirit wants you. It's like a moth drawn to the flame. And for some of you, I feel like you've been attracted. It's a little bit different energy than with Aries. You've been attracted to the wrong things. You've been kind of pulling yourself in for the wrong reasons, to the wrong partners, entertaining the wrong situations, because you're just a moth to the flame. But Spirit says have compassion on yourself at this time and forgive yourself for the mistakes that you made in the past, because your heart is your home. And you are now tending to your heart. You are now 2121. As I say that, I don't know if you've been seeing 21 or any combination of 2121, 1222, things like that. But you're being called to really place more emphasis on making sure that what you're attracted to is actually beneficial to you, and be compassionate on yourself, because it has not always been a perfect road. We'll call it that. And you need to let that go, because there's past versions of yourself that are holding on to energy that you need to release. Because it doesn't matter if you dealt with love that went awry and you feel like, oh, this is just my luck, or businesses that are failing, a job that's not working out. You have the capability to move forward. And you don't have to hold that against yourself forever. Leo, you have such a big heart, but sometimes it's so big. There's so much energy that gets trapped, right? So it says, in the hand, the universe is your partner. So when you allow yourself to be carried and you stop trying to carry the entire world, Leo, you can. You're strong and you're courageous. But Spirit is offering you a hand and saying, my child, let me help you, right? Let me help you get through this difficult part of your story. Rest in my hand and allow my energy to lift you back up. The universe is your partner. The universe is not conspiring against you. The universe is conspiring to help you. And sometimes we go through difficult situations because there was things we needed to learn. Lessons we needed to learn. Karmic contracts that we had to complete. And Spirit is saying, trust and believe that things will work out the way they're supposed to. And the last card you have is the wall, obstacles. There's a little bit of light peeking through. And I know that you can reach it. So no matter the obstacles, no matter the things getting thrown into your face lately, you are going to come through this stronger. You're going to find yourself again. You're going to get through the wall. And there's a safe haven waiting for you. But these obstacles that you're going through, again, not to kind of just be saying the same thing, but it's to help you to see your truth, to see what it is that you will and will not accept anymore. And as January progresses, this wall, I feel, will begin to crumble, and you will see, oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so these pillars, I'm now seeing it, once obscured this porthole, or whatever we're going to call this, the cave hole, I don't know. But as you began to learn, and as you learn more and more in January, it's like boom, 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 boom. Maybe even at the end of December, the wall started crumbling down and you finally saw, wow, there's a way out. And those stones are actually going to fall perfectly for you so that you have a staircase to climb up and get out of here. Whereas before it was just a wall. Your obstacles become your pathway forward. Thank you, Spirit. Woo! Love when things just come through like that. We're going to pull 3 more cards for you, for my dear Leo, as they're going through a very emotionally turbulent time. You're being called, Leo, to call on the Strength card. You have in touch with your body. The ship has sailed. And last one, Spirit. And again, this is a feminine deck, but my masculines, you should still be able to connect in with what the cards are trying to tell us. Big changes. Aries got that too. Aries got that too. So you guys do have some of the same energy. All right. So in touch with your body. So when I see this card, I see someone who's healing. Heart chakra. She's wearing green, right? She is focused on living her best life, being healthy in mind, body, and soul. And these relationships and situations that you've been a part of, these contracts, these jobs, these, going nowhere situationships, if they weren't actually boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, fiance, whatever the case is, they were draining your life force energy. So Spirit said, pay attention to your body. How are you feeling? Are you down? Are you tired? Are you constantly getting sick? Do you not feel beautiful? Do you not feel handsome? This is time to really pay attention to the cues that your body is sending you about how you're feeling on the inside. Because how you're feeling on the inside is showing up on the outside. So as you begin to pour more into yourself, I see big things coming for you that are going to allow you to align with a higher frequency, with a more aligned partner, with a better aligned job. Because your frequency is rising. And as your frequency rises, you begin to attract things that are with that same vibration. And that's just the law of life. And for those of you who are worried and maybe you haven't really left the dock yet and you're still trying to hold on to what once was, Spirit is clearly saying the ship has sailed. It is time to go. It is time to cut ties. It is time to focus on yourself. It is time for you to move on into this new timeline. It's time to get a different job. It's time to move on from this relationship, or it needs to change drastically. I'm worried about those of you guys who are trying to stay in this relationship, if this is a relationship reading for you, because this relationship, the way that it is, has got to stop. Because you are going to be pulled out to sea if you don't let go. Like this anchor, imagine if that anchor was still attached to the boat or something. That's what I'm seeing. Like her being like, oh yeah, I'm done with this. And then just like the boat takes off and she gets pulled into the water. So don't get pulled into the water, Leo. Stick up for yourself. Say what you need to say. Say your piece and get out. Because big changes are coming for you. Because you are allowing in the light. You're valuing yourself. You're valuing your body. You're valuing your mind, your time, your finances, if you're not being paid appropriately. You're valuing all the parts of you, the love that you give, the love you receive back. And Spirit says big changes are coming in if you align yourself again with that frequency. Pay attention to your body and the symbols and signs that you are getting from it. And remember that when you listen to your body, it reflects in your soul. And the positivity that you exude is going to begin to just pop off. So I'm excited for you, Leo. The bottom of the deck, it says goal setting. So start setting goals, start putting yourself out there again. Focus on what it is that you actually want. And I wish you nothing but the best in January 2024. I love you very much, Leo, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.